Hello everyone. So good afternoon to all of you. So as we have discussed in previous lecture, central dogma of molecular biology and a very fundamental process that is a DNA replication. So now the basic is for any gene expression is a gene. Now this gene is a part or a fragment of an genome. So many of us are known about that gene is a fragment of genome. But I would like to say this is not only a fragment. If we define it as a functional fragment of genome, then it will be more correct and appropriate to define the gene. So genome, as you know, or if we take an example of human genome, it is having 97.5 plus 2.5. So I am writing this what? It is the percentage of junk DNA and express the DNA. So what I am saying, 2.5% is expressed DNA, or it is a vital part of our genome which is necessary to regulate the living activities, metabolism, circulation, respiration and different body mechanisms within our body. Now, first of all, I would like to more clear that is the gene expression or the genomic content of every cell within our body is same or different. So what I am saying is the genes are same or different. So in our body, or if I am taking an example of human body, so as you know that there are different organs. As there are different organs, there are different tissue, there are different cells, and they are different cells because of there is a different gene expression. So if I am saying the genes of every cell is the same, or if I say the genes of every cell is different, so it can be explained as, though it is an neuron cell which is having a synaptic junction as a head and tail, or if I am considering a RBC cell which is transporting an O2 molecule with the help of hemoglobin. Now, if I am saying the genes of both the cells are same or different, then if I am saying it is having same genetic content, then it is a true. But why they are functioning different? So the genomic content is the same, it is clear. So why there is a difference? Why RBC is like this? It is doing different function in different microenvironment of our body, and this is a neuron cell which is again doing different function in microenvironment of our cell or microenvironment of our body. Now this neuron and this RBC are having same genes, but they are different due to differential gene expression. So what is differential gene expression? We will understand with the help of a set of genes present in our genome. So if I draw, this is a set of genes present in a particular organism. So suppose this is a gene 1, this is a gene 2, this is a gene, we can say it is a N, and this is a gene RBC. So what I am saying, this is a genome, which is a set of genes. Now this genome is having, or this cell and this cell is having same genomic content, but they are looking different, they are functioning different, they are living or they are stabilized in a different microenvironment of our body, because they are having same genes with a differential gene expression, which expressed proteins are required to maintain their functionality in different environment. So how it is, or we will try to understand how this differential gene expression is important to carry out the different functions. Now, so if we are considering this genome is of neuron cell, then only gene N will express, it will transcribe into RNA, and that RNA will synthesize a protein. Now this protein will do its function. Suppose the function of this protein, N protein, or it may be in signaling or neurotransmission of this neuron, it will carry out its function. So in that particular cell, the gene first is, we are saying, is mute, or gene second is again in mute, and gene RBC is again in mute form, or we are saying biologically is in a mutated form, methylated form. So methylation, as we know, it is a covering of methyl group, CH3 group, which is binding over genomic sequences within our genome, or within a genome of an organism, which will provide a gene expression in a regulated manner. Now we have seen that gene N is expressed in a neuron cell. Now what happened in case of RBC? Now in case of RBC cell, this gene N will be methylated, and this gene RBC is expressed, transcribed into RNA, and again this RNA will give rise to a protein such as hemoglobin, required for functioning of an oxygen carrying, or it is acting as an oxygen carrier in a RBC. So suppose, or we are considering this is a RBC gene required or expressed in a RBC cell. Now from this example we conclude that the genome of an cell within a individual organism is same for every cell, but there is only differential gene expression. Means a particular genes are responsible for functionality or survival or metabolism of particular cell according to their microenvironment. So likewise we have seen neuron cell and RBC cell are having same set of gene, only difference in their gene expression. So as we know that in our, or if we consider human body, then there are different types of cells in our body. So brain cells are there, hair cells are there, liver cell is there, kidney cell is there. Again we are seeing digestive cells are there, excretory cells are there. So each type of cell are involved in different types of body mechanism or different types of physiological systems. So all these cells are having same set of gene, but the particular cell, or we are saying different genes were expressed in a different cell to fulfill or to prove that, or to meet the requirement of the present environment, or to meet the function of that cell in a present organ or organ system. Now this is clear that genome is equal for an particular organism or within an individual organism. Genomic cell is a same. Now we are focusing on a single part of genome, that is a gene. So after knowing the differential gene expression, we will concentrate on a particular fragment of a genome, that is gene. Now if we make this gene to understand its molecular structure, so we have to basically consider three parts, that is promoter, ORF, that is open reading frame, and last one is terminator or T. So promoter here is denoted by P. Now this is a genome, and among this set of genes we are just elaborating a single fragment of genome, that is a gene. So as we have discussed already, if I define the fragment of genome is known as a gene, or fragment of DNA is known as gene, then it will not fulfill the definition of gene. So what is gene then, or what we have already focused, that gene is a functional part of genome, or functional fragment of genome. So functional fragment of genome is defining the gene. So what is meant by functional fragment, or how we define the functional fragment of genome? So if I consider this is a gene second, and this is a gene what we have considered N. So if I consider fragment of genome from mid of gene 2 and mid of gene n. So if I consider this fragment of DNA, then if you make this fragment, this is a half fragment of gene 2 and half fragment of gene n. So what I want to say, it will have a ORF plus terminator of gene 2 and it will have only promoter and ORF of gene n. So a functional fragment is one who is having promoter, ORF and terminator. So any gene or any fragment of DNA, we cannot say it as a gene, but if we say a fragment or functional fragment of genome, it means that it is having promoter, ORF and terminator. It is defined as a gene. Now, so on the basis of this, we are saying that it is a functional gene. So we have elaborated or we have large picture gene N. So basically gene is having promoter P, ORF, open reading frame and terminator T. Now we will discuss the importance and specificity of a particular parts of a functional gene. Now promoter. So as you know that gene or DNA is translated into RNA. So with the help of and very important enzyme, that is the RNA polymerase. Now this RNA polymerase binds over gene or binds to the particular part of gene. That part is known as promoter part. So or more basically or more specifically, if we talk about this binding between DNA polymerase and RNA polymerase and DNA, or this DNA we are saying it as now a gene. So we can say this is a RNA polymerase and this is a gene. So if I am not joking, so we cannot say that this RNA polymerase is having eyes and he is able to see where is the promoter region, where is the ORF region and where is the terminator region. So where there is a promoter P is written, he can go and bind over this. It is not like that. So as we know that this all molecular processes are going on the basis of complementary binding or DNA protein interaction, protein protein interaction, DNA protein DNA repeat. So likewise these molecular interactions are more specific or more complementary to each other, which are making them to bind together and have functionality of that complex. Now in same context, RNA polymerase is a protein binding with a gene on a specific region is known as promoter. So promoter we can say it is and also a initiation site for a transcription or binding site for RNA polymerase. So RNA polymerase will bind over a promoter region of an, it is we can say initiation site and RNA polymerase side. So next part is ORF. So ORF is elaborated as open reading frame. Now from this gene we get 5 prime to 3 prime mRNA. So mRNA is having ORF part, or ORF is a region which is a gene which is actually incorporates amino acid into a protein. Now, so suppose the gene is transcribed into 5 prime to 3 prime RNA, and this is what we can say it is a promoter region, and this is what we can say it is a terminator region. But this ORF region is having sequence of nucleotide which is responsible for to actually incorporation of amino acid into protein. So as we know, or we will discuss in a translation part of this paper, that how this 3 codon or 3 letter codon is incorporating amino acid in a protein. So that we have to discuss, or that we have to understand with the help of genetic table or genetic code assigned in a genetic table. So ORF is nothing but actual coding part which is incorporated or which is translated into protein. So next part is a terminator part. So as we discussed that the RNA polymerase binds to promoter, and it is going from promoter to, it is transcribing 5 prime to 3 prime, this is a RNA, and after ORF also it is continuously transcribing an mRNA. So this, after continuous transcription, this mRNA becomes, so here it is a initiation, here it is a elongation of transcription, or we are saying here it is initiation, and in last part there is a termination. So at a T site or termination part, this gene plus RNA polymerase plus RNA get separated, or this terminator is a sequence which stops the transcription of an gene or transcription of mRNA. So termination which stops or separate RNA polymerase plus gene plus newly synthesized mRNA. So termination, so what termination actually has? It has a specific sequence we are saying as a GC sequence, or some sequence which is so GC sequence is forming a loop, or we are having row dependent and row independent termination, where loop is formed in row independent manner, and that loop is making tension. So as there is a termination sequence, this mRNA is having loop due to a complementary GC sequence which is already present in gene and translated in a single stranded RNA, but due to single strandedness of this RNA, they are in between forming a complementary, and this loop is formed. So due to which there is a tension in a binding between a complementary DNA RNA hybrid, and due to which this newly synthesized RNA is getting separated. So likewise, the specific sequence is present in a gene or termination part of gene which is separating this gene, this RNA polymerase and newly synthesized RNA separate. That's why it is known as terminator site or termination site of a gene. So in this session we have discussed about a set of genes known as genome, and a functional fragment of the genome is known as gene. So a functional fragment means it should have promoter, ORF and terminator, where promoter is a functional site or significant part in a gene for initiation and RNA polymerase binding, where ORF is the actual coding part incorporated into protein or translated into protein with the help of triplet of nucleotides, that is codon, which is complementary to particular amino acid. And termination site or terminator is a specific sequence which is separating RNA polymerase of gene and newly synthesized RNA. So this is what a basic structure of gene or molecular structure of a gene. So now it is having again a gene, as it is a fragment of DNA, it is having complementary nucleotide binding with the help of hydrogen bonds. So this is what about gene structure, and if you have any doubt or questions you can write in a comment. So thank you for this attending this